Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing Powerpuff Girl nails. I've already prepped the nails with blue, pink and green. For each character, I just buffed away the shine and added their corresponding colour onto it. This won't be the final outcome of their background, but it's just a base to work on. It makes it much easier when you come to the end. So with all that said, let's get on with it. I'm first starting out with Bubbles, and I'm just sketching out the outline. I heard somewhere that it's easier to use a washed down gel polish. I don't know whether you use like water for that or gel residue wipe off solution, but I'm just using plain gel as it comes out the bottle. If you make any mistakes, you could just wipe it away anyway with gel residue wipe off solution. Their bodies are so out of proportion to their heads. It was really hard to get this like done. Worked out all right in the end anyway, because I was running out of space at the bottom, but their bodies are tiny compared to their heads. You go ahead and cure that one. You're going to do your first layer of filling in every colour. I haven't written it on screen, but you can keep curing between each section that you do. So each time you change colour to do a different section, you can go ahead and cure it so that they don't bleed together. And now doing her tights, white tights. Coming to think of it, why do superheroes have white tights? I wouldn't want white tights if I was a superhero. Snag and get dirty, and I think I'd probably go for more like yoga pants than white tights. Okay, I hated doing her eyes, and you'll see like later on doing her pupils. I don't know, they just they get all wonky. But what can you do? They've just got really funny shaped eyes. Like Bubbles, she looks sad because her hair's droopy. Buttercup, she's just angry anyway. What would you say your favourite Powerpuff Girl is? Leave it in the comments down below. I would say mine would have to be Bubbles. I don't know, I get bad vibes from Buttercup. Always have done. She's just, I don't know. She seems like she's annoyed at everything. But if you like Buttercup, that's fine by me. Leave it in the comments. I want to hear it. I want to see how many people like Buttercup. That was me last minute popping in her bobbles that I totally forgot she had. It's all right. I've still got blue to do on her eyes, so I fill them in when filling her eyes in. Talking of eyes, the scary eyes. Hate this part. It's all right though. It's on fast forward. It took me a long time to get those placed decent-ish. See, there you go, colouring in the bubbles. And the eyes. I swear the highlights in their eyes makes all the difference to their eyes. Because once I'd done that bit, I was like, oh, I'm okay with it now. I'm fine. I wasn't too happy with them before. You just top coat it, and that's bubbles done. Okay, so now we're doing Blossom. Again, sketching her out. I would say I found Blossom the hardest because she has so much more to her than the other two. That she has that jaggedy fringe and that oversized bow that, you know, how oversized do you go with her tiny body? You know, her proportions are just really difficult to map out on a nail. Oh yeah, not to forget her really long hair that swoops under her feet. Yeah, she was definitely the hardest. So go ahead and cure the sketch and then fill the rest of her in. I feel like Powerpuff Girls was really popular, but I can't for the life of me remember any of their powers or anything. Like, for some reason, I feel like Buttercup used to shoot lasers out of her eyes. Don't know what Blossom does. Maybe she does the same. Bubbles. I don't know. She's kind of like the baby. Don't know what she does. Well, she's not even the baby because they were like made at the same time by a weird man in his lab. Kind of a weird cartoon, to be honest. And the mayor, like, who remembers that lady? What's her name? What's her name? It's like a secretary, the mayor's secretary. All you could see was her legs. She had like really long legs and like massive hair. Like nothing else. She had big hair. She's like really tall. Googling it. Google mayor's secretary. Secretary. Powerpuff Girls. What's her name? Does she have no name? What does it say? Sarah? It's definitely not Sarah. No, her name can't be Sarah. We're just going to call her mayor's secretary. The mayor's secretary, who's often handles... Miss Sarah? Oh, Miss Sarah. Okay, everybody. The mayor's secretary is Sarah. What's the mayor's name? I want to know what their name's now. What's the mayor's name from Powerpuff Girls? Gosh. See, we're learning many things. What's his name? It's like Colin or something. Fred. Colin. He was a little guy, wasn't he, with a monocle and a big mustache. I remember, and a little hat that was on the side of his head. Yeah, that's the one. What's his name? Craig? Oh, no. What's his name? It's not Craig. Could you imagine? Kenny? Is that his name? Mayor of Townsville is referred throughout only as mayor. Oh, okay. It's not Craig. It's not Kenny. Just mayor. I'm reading everything but the paragraph I'm being shown. Oh, gosh. Here we are on the most annoying fringe ever. Suits her, though. She pulls it off well. I wouldn't be able to pull off like a full fringe. Definitely not. Oh, there's her long hair. Could you imagine having hair longer than your own feet? That's crazy. Oh, you don't. I know that, Professor Utonium. I'm being shown the professor's name. I knew that. Professor Utonium. Everybody knows that. The father and creator. Yeah, because you never hear them say dad, do you? It's just Professor. Yeah. But yeah, Professor Utonium. It's a bit weird, really, wasn't it? Like, you know, sugar, spice, and everything nice. These are the ingredients. See, I know. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this was on like when I was like at my peak of childhood. Like 15. I'm joking. I was like 7 or 8, maybe. Don't work out my age. No, it's fine. I'm 15. This is the day I actually worked out that Blossom has pink eyes. Like, I never knew that. I never knew she had pink eyes until looking at reference photos the other day when I sketched them all out on paper so that I could kind of map them out on a nail. And yeah, that was the day I found out that she has pink eyes. That's some special potion you've got there, Mr. Professor Utonium. Mm-hmm. Okay, so see here, now we're just doing the background. Thought I'd do some kind of shooshes. Or what were they beams of light through the air as she's flying. It's better than shooshes. Shooshes of light through the air as Blossom glides. There we go. Just adding a bit of glitter because, you know, Powerpuff Girls. And add a top coat, and that is Blossom done. Now on to Buttercup. Again, mapping her out, sketching her through. I gave her a little pea head here. I'll make it a little bigger in a minute because I realised that I've literally given her a pea head. It's because she's not my favourite. Here's her legs. I gave her angry arms because, like, her, like monkey arms. Because she's always angry, so, you know. She didn't want arms like, yeah, she has grumpy arms. And again, the white tights. Very practical. And her green dress. She's kind of edgy, to be honest. Like her hair, she's like, I don't know. She's from a different time. She's trying some stuff out. She's definitely edgy. Okay, so you go ahead and cure that. And now we're outlining. I was obviously really concentrating here because you're kind of not in shot. I'll figure it out in a second. And still not in shot. I'm really concentrating right now. You can kind of, there you go. You could kind of see what I was doing, but not quite. I got there in the end. Now for the edgy hair. Very clean cut. Very pointy and edgy. I don't know what that bit's all about. It's like she's gone through an updraft or something and her hair's just gone whoop upwards. And she has that tuft on the top of her head as well that I didn't realise that she had until I looked at a photo the other day. There it is. It's like a little seagull's foot. I would say that Buttercup was the easiest to do though. She's definitely the fastest to do. That could be because she was the last and I'd kind of, gotten into the swing of things, but I don't know. She's a lot more simpler than the other two, so she kind of flew by. Her little sandals. She's not girly at all, but she kind of is. She's like, okay, Professor Utonium, I'll wear my dolly shoes. And my dress and my white tights. Okay, now we're doing a pair of proper angry eyes. Big old frowners. This is the part I really didn't like doing about her, is her eyes. It just, I hate doing things that are just, I don't know. I just want her to be happy. And, she's just there glaring back at me. This massive angry eyes. But it's okay because you'll see I'll put a smile on her. I couldn't put an angry face on her, really. She's got angry eyes, but she's smiling. See, there you go. I couldn't look at it any longer. There you go. The smile's going up. There she is. She's smiling. I couldn't look at those eyes any longer. They're not even finished. I just had to skip straight to the smile. Now she just looks like pure determination. Like, yes, I'm going to defeat that Mojo Jojo and save the town. See, she's a quick one to do. Let's add in some gems in, and then that will be her finished. And you're going to top coat, cure, and they're all done. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and put on the bell notification. Thank you.